need this beat, baby.
Hi, and welcome to our first episode of Kicking It with Keisha&K.C. I'm K.C.
And I'm Keisha.
And welcome to our podcast.
Today we're going to talk about some hot topics that's going on in the city. We also want to hear from you to see what topics that you want to hear. So we're going to give our email address out later so you can send us some shouts.
This podcast is a podcast with a twist. We're going to be talking about love, life, finances, posting jobs, and most of all, everybody's excited about
nigga news.
So stay tuned.
And we're also going to have chances for a live studio audience. So you can win a contest or be able to enter into a raffle so that you can have a chance to be in our live studio audience as well.
Audience.
We're here.
So, what do you think our podcast can offer our listeners?
I think that it'll give our listeners something like just a mind break away from everything that's going on out here with COVID, the pandemic. When a lot of people are stuck in the house, it becomes like a mental game. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get stuck in your thoughts, and sometimes that can be bad. So you need some sort of outlet where you can laugh and be like, look forward to something coming up. Like, oh, I know that's coming on, so I can go and watch that, and that's going to help lift my spirits. Or I'm going to get to see nigga news. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that can be like a highlight of your week.
Giving them something different, something
and
to look forward to.
Also, just giving that exposure to like one of our main focus is going to be Black excellence. So if we can put like the Black entrepreneurs and not just Black minorities, just everyone, just put those people out in the forefront who normally wouldn't get exposure, and let people know that there are businesses out there that are struggling or may just need some help or just need a little notoriety. So we want to just do that networking and have that support for everybody to reach out and be able to get their name out there.
I would like to see the podcast be for the people, for the listeners. Like, for example, if anyone feels as if there's a topic that they want to discuss, or either they're having a problem and they want to send us an anonymous email and we read it on air and we discuss it, feel free to do that as well.
And if you want to stay, like she said, anonymous, we can keep your name out of it and just pose the questions to our listeners so that they can give you some feedback on any situation you may be going through.
Okay.
So,
well, in today's news, it was in the news that Kanye West bought a house right across the street from his soon-to-be ex-wife. Everybody was having mixed emotions about that. What do you think?
I love Kanye, I do. But, I mean, I think that was just an intimidation move because he knows that she's trying to move on. And then it's just Kanye being Kanye. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hi, you think you're going to move on and have somebody parading him around town? Well, I'm going to be right across the street. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, I see it a different way. I think he did that as, a way to stay close to his kids. Like, she going to do her thing and let herself out regardless.
Across the street, stay close to his kid. Come on,
yes.
Kanye. A way to stay close to his kids.
Yes.
Are you serious? Right across the street?
Like, oh, Dad, my mom's tripping. Come on over here. You don't even need no PJs. Just come on across the street.
He can see his kids anytime. Like she said, she gonna keep him from his kids. I think he just did that intentionally just to put an intimidation on whatever relationship she has. So a guy feel like, oh, I'm going over there. He gonna see me. He right across the street. Like, I just think he just thought that was funny. You know what I'm saying? And something just slick to do. I don't think it had nothing really to do with the kids at all. That's my opinion.
And now we're going to switch gears and we're going to introduce Jay with Nigga News.
Look at this. Keisha&K.C. done brought me in here to do nigga news. We're going to talk about all the nigga shit, all the LD shit. We're going to have some fun because they was the smart girls. So they going to give y'all that good news. They even going to maybe even try to give a couple of y'all some jobs and stuff. But we're going to have some fun with nigga news. So you got to excuse my LD. I always bring a nigga with me. I got my nigga Steve with me now, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have best bud of the week. We're going to judge all the dispensaries. I'm going to send weed to the lab. And then we're going to bring back the test. And I'm going to tell you if it was doo-doo on it. In nigga news.
Or if it was straight grass.
Right. So that was Jay. So that's something to look forward to. So we're gonna do this we're gonna try and do it every other week, and then maybe if you guys tune in and we get some good ratings, we can do it every week so we can bring nigga news every day.
And right now, in that nigga news shit, they had the nerve to talk about Kanye buying the house across the street. Saying, I got 5 baby mamas. So I know about this type of shit. And I think it's awesome. I say, hey, he need to put a big OJ Bronco in that motherfucking yard and put some rims on that motherfucker and laugh and have some fun. He ain't going to be there anyway.
Just to remind her.
Just to remind her, them kids can come across the street, see their daddy when they want to.
But the Bronco, though.
Hey,
Like, she better not slip up.
Like, when they introduced these new Broncos, I always said I want to get me a white Bronco and on my license plate have OJ.
Morbid.
I just think that's a good idea.
No.
Can you imagine me pulling up like, or me? I would park it wrong so that
what color?
it would have to be white. I would park it like in no parking zone, so they would have to get on the PA all the time. White owner of the white
Don't
Bronco.
you want to be a part of this audience?
That hash shit,
OJ.
we gonna keep jumping in on their seconds when they start talking about people like Kanye. Cause I understand that LD shit. Like he you know, the house had to be worth about 30 million. And he's like, I'll just drop 30 million and just live across the street when I want to. That was sweet. Parenting at its best, don't y'all think?
I would think so. I think that was a move for his kids.
Yeah. They can hop the fence and come over to that house with that damn time.
Like he said, an intimidation move. That's why you would put the Bronco.
It was a little LD. Now the Bronco is symbolic to be fun. He ain't gonna kill
that's
nobody.
What I'm saying. He was trying
You know
to
what
be
I'm saying?
funny.
Like, they can put the Bronco,
Keep it out front.
put the
Like,
Bronco on gold days.
Yeah, put the Bronco out there and be like,
30s. Put some 30s on
Don't
the
make me use
Kanye.
it.
Put some 30s on that Bronco.
Drop a glove right next to the door on the house.
right. There
That's
you
some
go.
nigga shit to do.
It is
But it'll be
nigga
funny.
It would.
We all laugh. We all have.
I would.
And his kids gonna laugh like that. Dad spent 30 million to live across the street.
See,
That's awesome. Anytime you spend some money like that, let me get out there scene.
Thank you, Jay. We
Thank you,
appreciate
Jay.
you. Keep in mind, he'll be back next week with the latest dispensary.
do you smoke? Do you smoke, Crystal?
No, I don't smoke. I've never smoked in my entire life.
Oh, wow. You got
Yeah,
nice clean
I've
lungs.
never smoked. Yeah. You know,
Yay.
matter of fact, I tell you what, maybe one day I'll smoke on the podcast just to see.
Just to try it out.
Yeah,
see
just to
what's
try it
going
out.
on.
I've always said that if I ever smoke, like I imagine myself just being in my room in my bed, just in case I start like feeling weird. I'm already in my bed, so I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't see myself like smoking and then like going to walk down the stairs. I would probably kill myself.
Oh my God. What do you think it's going to throw off your equilibrium?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it just puts you in sometimes like a different state of mind. It makes you more, I don't know, it gets your thoughts together.
How do you all feel when you smoke? Do
Well,
you?
I've got a story.
We have an audience member.
We have an audience
And let me
story.
introduce our audience member. His name is Chris.
Come on,
Come on, Chris, join us.
come over there. Okay. So I got a story.
First, you gotta tell them you had Louis bags before they was wearing them Louis bags.
Oh, is that what it was?
Tell them that. Before they was doing
Authentic.
Right, authentic. Okay. I was with this chick.
Oh my God.
Nah, I don't smoke either. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do none of that.
Okay.
So I was with her at a
Where did we go?
on the party bus.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the party bus.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah,
The
okay.
Cheetos.
Yeah. Somebody gave me some weed Cheetos.
Oh,
Yeah. Edible.
Yeah,
And
come on,
I'm
yeah.
not about that life.
At all.
And I was fucked up.
see,
He was.
I felt like, I was pissed off.
He felt like he was in between dimensions.
I was in 2 different dimensions.
like you were ready to fight.
No, like I thought I was about to start seeing spirits.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He kept saying, Keisha,
I don't know
I'm
how
ready
the
to
fuck y'all do
go.
that every
You
day.
didn't enjoy your high. That's
No,
what you
I was
did
mad
wrong.
as hell. No, I was calm though.
Yeah.
But after the fact, I was like, I don't know how y'all do that.
That's
Like,
just your paranoia kicked in at its highest. And that be what you're really supposed to enjoy, because then you're supposed to just come back to reality and just chill with it. Because you know what's real, you know what's fake.
1,000, you sweating.
Right.
On the party bus
listen,
looking
I
like,
can
oh,
hear
I'm
I can hear everything. Like, I don't know, I can hear different conversations at the same time. Like,
He had it like a
yeah,
almost.
everything was going slow and fast at the same time. It wasn't a good experience for me. I don't know how
See,
people.
I probably be throwing up, be tripping. Like,
That's the high we looking for, man.
Talking about that's the high people want.
See that no road.
Right.
like where you get them Cheetos from?
Right.
And look, and my dumb ass, I didn't even know they were, but I had made it clear to everybody that I don't drink, smoke, do none of that at the beginning of when everybody got there. Everybody was like, okay, Chris don't do this, Chris don't do that. And my dumb ass get on the bus, and she was like, oh, here's some Cheetos. So, oh, y'all want some? She just poured them in my hand, but she knew what the fuck she was doing, because she gave me a look like,
Oh
she was pouring them in my hand.
that heifer knew what
he
she was
didn't know.
doing.
Yeah, so I ate them motherfuckers, and it was.
Do you feel violated?
I was violated. You know I don't do that.
I know. So, I mean, I guess some people think, weed is okay or edibles are okay. If I sneak somebody a little something, I'm going to just watch their reaction and see how they are. But that's actually, it's not okay. If somebody tells you, I
That's a
don't smoke,
violation.
I don't drink.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a
Exactly.
direct violation, and it's
Exactly.
not funny.
She was, I was gonna say she was trying to be funny.
Yeah,
Weed
and it's
ain't-
not.
weed ain't for everybody.
No,
Right.
I
Now,
never
it's
did.
not.
did you know that person?
No. That was my first time meeting her.
Oh yeah, she was trying.
But I made it clear to everybody, because we all had a conversation that I don't do none of this stuff here.
Yeah, she was wrong. It's too
Yeah,
left.
and she was there.
And
So she
edibles
heard
too
me
strong for a beginner anyway.
Yeah.
a handful of
That's
Jack.
why he
Edibles
almost
too
had an
strong.
out of body
Handful like
experience.
A
You was
handful.
supposed to eat
Well,
one
name-
little
listen,
piece.
Who's the name
Right.
of the person you got them from?
What was her damn name?
Oh man, you gonna make me say her
In
name?
these streets.
Well, I'ma
I
keep it
sell
cute.
edibles. I might know the person.
No, I ain't gonna say that.
All right.
We gonna leave that
Keep it
alone.
gully on screen.
Right.
We ain't
Right.
gonna move over that shit.
But yeah.
But that weekend nigga knows if your name come up, we gonna tell you.
Right.
No,
Alright,
they
that
just
was
gave
my
you too
experience.
many of the edibles. Like, even though I smoke all day, but I won't eat a bag of edibles, because I know it'll stop my day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So being
Oh,
a
wow,
beginner,
it'll
you
stop
wasn't
your
supposed
day?
to start with an edible.
'Cause you won't be
You
able
was
to
maybe
function
supposed
the
to
way you
smoke a
normally
doobie
would
with
want
them.
to.
Gotta have mind
And
control.
just,
You'll be
you're supposed to
stuck.
have a doobie with them. Like, they got edibles, it be different milligrams. It could be 1,000 milligrams,
That's the
1,200 milligrams.
See, I don't know what I don't know how many
1,500
milligrams I ate.
They had some strong stuff.
Yeah, you never know. That's what I'm saying. So you're supposed to take a piece of it and then maybe try it wait for 15 minutes before you even take another bite of a half of one.
Yeah, it was bad.
So it just kick in like
Yeah,
instantly.
It kick in slowly, but when you
It
a
took
rookie,
about
it
an
hit your
hour.
bloodstream.
Took about
And
an
that's
hour
like
for me.
finding the best weed you ever can find, because it's just the straight oil, the straight cannabinoids, and the straight THC inside the edible.
Okay.
So you was just giving the wrong thing to be a beginner.
Yeah, it was
Somebody
bad.
should have smoked.
I'd probably have like instant diarrhea.
Well,
Like,
thank you,
should've
Chris,
come.
for your story.
Okay.
Have you
I
ever
had to share that.
Right. Have you ever had someone sneak you something that you told them that you clearly did not want, and then they did it anyway? And how did that make you feel? We want to hear from you.
Shit, kids. It made me feel like I was you. I
Right.
slept with kids. Shit.
Okay. With kids.
I shot the move, but shit, she carried them.
Oh
You supposed to
damn.
tell me.
she knew the
I got
rules of the
snubbed.
game before she was playing.
Man, I got snubbed.
By the same person?
Yeah, first time was my fault.
Okay.
It's not your fault.
All right.
Oh,
Second time
my
person.
God.
Okay. What is that saying? Fool me
once.
Shame on me. Fool me
Shame-
twice.
Which one we gonna do the book?
No,
we gonna do the
fool
George
me
Bush?
once, shame on
You know,
you.
George Bush. Fool me twice. You know you can't get fooled again.
Right. He did say that.
This dumbass.
Okay. Well, that was a little bit of audience participation. Wouldn't you want to be a part of this audience too?
Give them our email address.
So the email address is Keisha, Keisha .KC Kickinit, Kickinit @gmail.com. But we'll have it going across the screen for you too.
And if you would like to have us mention your business for sponsorship or if anything of that nature, feel free to email us. We'll get back with you as far as sponsorship and
fees and dates.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And shout out to Vano's Boutique, Atlas Market, and Ace of Spades. Also, two gnarly dudes. I don't know if they're still sponsoring, but we're going to see.
Right. And let me tell y'all something. When y'all go see our sponsors, go in there and act like you got some sense. Don't go in there being mean, rude, and disrespectful. They show us love. And so we ask that you show them love.
That's right. And don't go in there asking for a discount saying, I saw you on the podcast. Wait till we've been out a little longer.
Right. Wait till we have like some giveaways or something like that. Then try to get in on that.
I'm paranoid. Don't say shit to me.
Well, I mean, Kanye doing that, but overall, how do you just feel about Kanye's mental state? Because that's one of the big questions that people always try to say, you know, he's crazy, he's this, he's that. Do you feel that this is just Kanye, or do you feel like he needs to be on medication and be, you know, probably locked away the way some people put it?
I honestly wonder. Well, no, I'm not gonna say I wonder. I believe that his camp, his people around him, they don't tell him no. They don't tell him you should do things this way and that way. I think they just go with the flow. Because if he was my friend, I would come to him and tell him, you moving wrong. You out here looking like this, you looking like that. What are you doing? But then also, he's probably one of those people that you can't tell them nothing. They think they know everything.
I don't know. He don't come off like that with me, but I do know, like what you said, back to just people in your camp. We've seen that with our Detroit mayor back in the day with Kwame. The people in the camp didn't lead him right. When you look at entertainers, when you look at R. Kelly, the people in his camp.
Oh, they definitely didn't lead him right.
Hey, I love Kwame, okay? Look.
Right. We love Kwame.
Right.
But you got to look at it for what it is. Like, Kanye that went over and lived in Paris. Mm-hmm. A lot of us don't know that Paris is made up of more minority black people than anything. Like, their police force is like black. Mm-hmm. So he done met the blacks that would tell you that they ain't got no ancestors that was over in Africa, nigga. They ancestors from over here. Because they don't teach us blacks all over the world. Mm-hmm. So it kind of corrupted Kanye's mind. He kind of more open. That's why he acting a little more crazy. Because he got so much money, he done saw the other side of the universe, really.
So he moved.
So you gotta just move. I don't think he crazy. I just think he just got more open. And he like, oh, I'm tired of whatever y'all want to do, I do backwards. Like he wearing fucking rain boots. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even rain boots. That's the stuff you go in with the sludge and and shit. You know what
like plumbing boots.
So he's just going against the grain.
Right. I've actually heard people say that Black history basically only exists in America.
Yeah,
because
it's fucked up.
Yeah. So in other countries, it's just like
the Africans tell us we ain't even African. Right. They don't even respect it. The African man from Africa right now tell you ain't even African.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
You know?
Yeah, I have heard that.
It's sad. So that's what I think that happened to him. You know, he did his book story like, get rich and marry a white girl. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And then boom, he got more open, went to Paris. Paris showed him the other minorities.
His lyrics
right.
is fucked up. He lived his lyrics.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
I think sometimes when people open up more spiritually, they get mistook for being crazy just because they can't get it all out there.
Yeah.
He lived his vision. But he's funny now, though. Like when he walked the house across the street, To me, that was awesome.
I thought it was awesome too.
I was like, yeah. You know?
And then something else, like we probably would not be able to relate to him on, is because we don't have his type of money.
Right.
Because when you have that type of money, your whole mindset is different.
Yeah, you can do different. You can do what you want.
Yeah.
And see what you want. He's seeing a lot of stuff we don't get to see. Like Michael was wearing masks before this mask stuff. He was telling y'all back then, like, the Japanese people got some stuff.
Yeah.
He was over there with masks on.
Right. Wearing masks and gloves.
Yeah, and
Half his
he
life.
crystallized one. Like,
Yeah.
More than half his life, he had that mask and
he
gloves
knew
on.
something.
Yeah.
Mike knew something. Just from you
He
know.
told you off rip everything you know is a lie.
Kanye going through that same thing.
Yeah. But China been wearing their masks for years anyway.
His clothes look like Hebrew slave clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Right.
Those
But
rags.
people like it, especially those Yeezys. The shoes.
I really
Horrible.
I don't know. It's like I've been seeing a lot of people with them. Like, wow.
Yeah, everybody got them.
Yeah.
Everybody got them.
But a lot of people, you never know, they could be wearing those knockoff ones.
My daughter got some. They better not be knockoff.
But they look comfortable.
They look good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so earlier, matter of fact, it was Christmas Day. It was an article that came out that a man had killed a woman. She was 57, and then her daughter was 13. Killed them on Christmas Day, and he was a person of interest. And they started a manhunt for him, and they ended up finding him today, and he was shot and killed.
He was already. Did he kill himself or?
They said that the police killed him.
Oh, he was shot and killed by the police when they found him.
Yes.
Oh wow! Now I wonder, was this his biological daughter as well, or just this was?
She adopted.
This was their adopted.
She adopted the little girl.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wow.
So basically, the little girl was basically at the wrong place at the wrong time, or either she saw him kill her mom, and he killed her as well.
Oh my god! No, I didn't even know about that. And she was
man.
And that came from her getting abused before she got adopted.
Wow.
Oh,
so
wow.
she just went from a bad situation to
To
a
a
worse
horrible situation. Yeah.
Wow. No, I did not know about that.
First things first, our hearts really go out to the family, and I will say a prayer for them. However, as far as him and him being shot, may he rest in peace.
Yeah. That's a good one. I hadn't heard that one before. I mean, just to take a life, it's like now people just have such disregard for life right now. It's like all these shootings and killings, and then you see a lot of like the man that went, you know, he killed his 2 ex-wives or the ex-girlfriend because they wouldn't let him see his kids, and he killed himself, you know, and it's just a lot of, I believe, from the pandemic and people being so isolated that it's affected them mentally. And now getting back in the world is kind of hard, especially with all these rules and regulations and the paranoia and just the fear of COVID itself, you know what I'm saying? So, and I think that's affected a lot of the way people move now as far as with the mental capacity to even handle being in a relationship. And with all of these stresses around, some people think they need somebody, but right now some people just need to be by themselves.
Yes.
And deal with what's going on.
Yes.
You know, so okay. I do want to touch back on that topic again too, maybe later, especially like just the mental health side of it, where people are mentally when they're doing these things, you know, and what could have led up to it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely we should probably get some guests on here, doctors, psychologists, therapists or something, to get on here and provide information where the listeners, if somebody needs some help, they can reach out.
Or if you know anyone, or if you want to come on the show and talk about your experience with either a family member or even yourself, or if you have experience in treating patients or anything like that and want to put some information out there, just shoot us an email and let us know, and maybe we can get you on the show to discuss it further.
Yeah. And as we wrap things up, I just want to encourage everyone to treat people how you want it to be, how you would like to be treated. It's very important, and it can go a long way.
Right. You never know what somebody's going through or what they just been through. So your perception is not always that other person's perception as well. Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you.
All right. same bat time, same bat channel. We'll see you all pretty soon.
All right.
What up, though? This your boy Jay and Keisha&K.C. They done drugged me in here and got me doing the nigga news for y'all. And of course, I always bring one of my niggas with me, you know, so we can discuss growth topics. We're gonna discuss
Bogus ass dispensary.
oh man, tell me about
That's
it.
one off tip.
I'm gonna send some of their weed to the lab, and we're gonna come back with the little sheets. Like, see what it tested with? It had doo-doo on it. I will call them out.
Spider
and nigga
mice,
news.
all that shit. All
Yeah,
that shit.
and I'm gonna try to give y'all some of my growth tips. I can't give you everything because I am the champ. You know what I'm saying? I do got all the trophies.
But what else we gonna talk about?
We're gonna have
That is, we need to talk
top 10 buds.
about top 10 buzz.
It's nigga news. We gotta do a lot of shit about weed.
Of course.
Then what else? What else?
Probably the places that weed are being smoked. Hey, if you got a strip club, we're gonna do a strip club session. Oh, yo, bogus bras, y'all about to catch hell.
Niggas always want to see some titties. I'm with that though.
Off top,
I'm
bro.
with that though. I'm gonna give out free weed. You know what I'm saying? What else can we talk about?
Oh,
Let's,
definitely talk about these edibles that I do, Manias the Lights. You know what I'm saying? That's
we
me.
gotta have some serious talks
Guaranteed
too.
about
Like,
that.
you know, we gotta talk about
Okay.
with edibles.
Edibles.
Oh yeah, I forgot he the edible man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm saying. I might have had to. Hey, I might have known the person that gave them Cheetos.
this what happen when you bring this what happen when you bring your niggas that take over. But we got this shit. Look, in nigga news.
And nigga knows.
Holly Molly made this beat, baby.